Alright, welcome back Twitch and YouTube to just another game, Master Detective Archives Rain Code. Last time we finished up Chapter 3, which we did pretty quick because there's not much to that chapter. Which is fine because after the sads of Chapter 2, we kind of needed a break. But it's time to start Chapter 4. And things are quickly coming to a head. Now, before we go further, I do want to point something out. There was DLC for this game, and so once we're done with this, I'll be going through the sub-stories, which there is one for everybody, all the supporting characters. There's one for Dasuhiko, Fubuki, Halara, Vivia, and Yako. It's just that you can read this game quite well. So we will be doing that once we're done with the game because there are some spoilers and those, but don't think that we're gonna be done just when we're done with this story. There's gonna be some more Detective Archives to go through, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's get started. We got a ways to go tonight, assuming we go as far as I want to. Human slowly turning into a machine. Ah.
The past that should have been completely sealed. The crime that should have been completely sealed. When that gate opens up, the past will have its revenge on the future. Eventually, after a restful slumber, the end of the world arrives. The end of the world I believed in.
Chapter 4, The Imperfect Insider.
Nothing good over on that end, huh? Oh, does this secret lab actually exist?
What do you
I've done the
Jesus-ing
legwork.
about?
I haven't found a single piece of information. Maybe the anemic vampire was just talking nonsense.
Sheesh, I'm starting to get worried.
Don't worry. Though I was suspicious at first, I can now say for certain that it does exist.
Huh? Why's that?
After the incident with the Resistance, former Amaterasu employees have completely vanished from town. Perhaps they sensed trouble and went into hiding. Or perhaps they were taken by the Peacekeepers. In either case, they could have provided us with valuable information. Without them, we're farther from the truth. However, looking at it another way, it's safe to assume there's someone behind the scenes, attempting to conceal the secret lab.
Someone... like Amaterasu
I
Corporation?
think we'd all do that, lady.
If that's the case, then all our sources of information have been lost. So how do we continue searching for this secret lab?
To find what you're looking for, you must first discard all your assumptions. If it's not here, then it must be over there. Remove such thoughts from your head. Once you do that, there's only one thing left to do, and that is the best course of action.
Which is...
In short, you do everything. You scour it all, one by one.
That's a rather simple way to view things.
That is the way of the detective. The only time things should be flashy is when it comes time for you to die.
Discard all assumptions. Alright. Maybe it's somewhere we would least expect it to be.
What is it, Kurumi? Did you think of something?
Do you know about the restricted area on the outskirts of Kanai Ward?
Restricted area?
Yeah, even the peacekeepers don't go near it. It's completely isolated. Since no one can enter there, I figured there'd be nothing of note in that area. In other words, it's the best possible place to hide something, right? It's super suspicious!
But why does a restricted area even exist?
No one knows the exact reason why, but there is a rumor. Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine. Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
Yes, I too have seen Men in
Due
Black.
to toxic gas.
However, there are
Stupid
lots of
panicky
rumors
creatures.
about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
Bodies are being dumped there?
I'm going to assume that's false. Seems to be in the same vein as ghost stories and urban legends. Still, this restricted area is certainly worth looking into. Very well. I'll take care of it.
Huh?
I've seen some
you
movies.
will? You're not asking to be paid first?
I've taken this job from the World Detective Organization. I'll bill all expenses to them.
Of course.
Isn't that great, Master? You won't go further into debt.
I was growing tired of the legwork. Extracting information from people is miserable for me. I'll handle the restricted area. You take over the legwork. Keep asking around for more information. Now that that's taken care of, let's be quick. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Stay safe.
You as well.
What? You care?
Laura is so cool. Such an awesome detective.
Hey, Master. The Flatty's swooning. Halara's gonna steal your girl.
I can't
I
blame
only
her
want to
for
be a
admiring
sexy robot if
Halara.
I can have jiggle physics.
I'll admit, I have nothing to offer. Halara outshines me in every way.
Why do you sound so proud?
Yuma, let's keep up the legwork.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. Oh,
Why did you stop all of a sudden?
That man just now.
You know him? Is he a peacekeeper?
No, that's not quite it. Last time I saw him, he fled after seeing my face.
Huh? Why?
I think the first time I saw him was back when I arrived in the city. Yet it seems like he knows me. Otherwise, that reaction back then wouldn't make sense. Could he have something to do with my past? Kurumi, please wait right here. I'm going to chase after him.
oh yes, she'll do that.
Wait! I'll go too!
She's absolutely going to stay in place.
There he is.
Does he work at the stand?
Hey, you open today?
Yes, welcome.
I wasn't sure if I liked your ramen at first, but it's strangely addictive.
Thank you. It's all due to my research of people's preferences in this city.
Oh, so you're working hard then?
Yeah, I felt confident about the flavor, but no one was willing to try it at first. So then I tried copying those popular meat buns, but people saw right through it. Less and less customers came by. But after some self-reflection and some research, I've finally gotten it to where it is now.
So the secret ingredients to your success are hard work and sweat.
That's very kind of you. It's my pleasure.
You might even get more popular than those meat buns. Eating the ramen here fills me with joy.
Thank you.
It's just a conversation with the customer at a ramen place. Doesn't seem that suspicious.
That's kind of a stereotype
Yeah.
of
Shinigami, does
ramen
that guy look
customers.
familiar to you? I feel like he has something to do with my past.
Nope. Don't
caricature.
know.
I mean,
Really?
I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'll do a handstand while naked.
please be lying.
You're practically naked already. Kurumi, sorry for making you come with me.
And see, they
Looks
don't
like I was
eat
mistaken.
just meat buns. They eat other
But
things.
if there's something you want to know, maybe you should ask directly. You might find something out.
No, I think I'm okay. Don't want to get in the way of his business. Anyway, let's continue with the legwork.
Well, if you're okay with it, Yuma.
They just don't eat vegetables.
All right, let's do this. Time to ask around about this secret lab.
Yeah, let's go.
She also knows what eat meats. Only one who said all that they eat is meat bun. I never said that's all they
right,
eat.
time to do some legwork.
I said, look, that's not all they eat. You're the one who made a big deal of the meat buns. All right, so we can ask around. There's something I want to do something first since we're, well, we can. Let's do a couple of gumshoe gabs. Let's see. Can't do anything. We can do Halara up to level 4. Fubuki up to level 3. Vivia up to level 4. When did I do that? You started doing that like at the end of chapter 2. Let's talk with Halara, and I will be sure to fuck up their gender again, as I always do. Damn female voice actors. Your memory sucks lately. Your memory never sucks. Yeah, I know it's they, them, but the fact that they have a female voice throws me a lot if I don't think about it.
You haven't told anyone about that thing, have you?
Huh? What thing?
My adoration for cats. And my cat allergies.
I haven't told anyone. We made a promise.
You better be telling the truth.
It is true. Laura, you should trust me more.
You know I don't trust humans.
You have said that before.
How did I forget an entire conversation?
Why are you so mistrusting? There's
Oh, I
no
know how
way
hard
being a
voice training
detective
is.
fully explains it.
That's none of your concern.
But I'd like to know if there's a reason why.
I'm not telling.
Laura is so stubborn. But I still have a card I can play.
I have no idea what we were talking about because y'all distracted me. What are we talking about? I haven't told anyone we made a promise. You better be telling the truth. You should trust me more. Okay. Threaten with cats. Sure.
But you don't want me to tell anyone about the cat thing, right?
Is that a threat?
I think I've made a mistake.
I'm joking. I want to know as much as I can about my coworkers here at the agency. But I'm not going to force you to say something if you don't want to.
Fine. As long as you continue keeping quiet about the cats, I will tell you.
Are you sure?
It's nothing interesting, mind you. When I was young, I didn't suspect others like I do today. You could say I was pure and innocent. I never doubted what people told me. Whenever someone lied, I thought they had no other choice. I truly believed that.
A pure and innocent Halara? I can't even begin to imagine it.
Something made me change during middle school. My parents were caught in a scam. It was a common investment scam where they thought they were investing in stocks. Fortunately,
Oh,
I
pyramid
didn't bring
scam.
total financial ruin to our family. However, this led to my father becoming utterly depressed, and his relationship with my mother suffered, which resulted in a so-called broken home.
I see.
Are you disappointed by this boring story?
No, it's not that.
Well, the event itself isn't important. What matters is the culprit.
The culprit? Was the culprit a relative?
No, that's not it. The culprit who scammed my
Was it a
parents
cat?
was my best friend.
What? But didn't you say this happened when you were in middle school?
That's correct. In that sense, my friend was a precocious con artist. My so-called friend used clever ploys to extract information from me, then used it to scam my parents.
Is your friend the swindler detective?
In the end, I was the one who destroyed our family. It was my fault.
I don't think that's the case, Halara.
No. It was the direct result of my overly optimistic outlook on life. Once it was all over, I made my decision. People will always betray other people. Humans are not to be trusted. I chose to never believe in another person again.
So that's Halara's origin story.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it'd be this serious. I shouldn't have threatened you like that, even jokingly.
Don't look at me like that. It may be a bitter memory, but learning what I value as a detective at such an early age was for my own good. We can't expect innate goodness from those we interact with daily. That is simply impossible. Because of that experience, I'm unfazed when I see one person betraying another.
Halara is shrugging it off like some joke. That profile, that face seems to feel nothing. But I think there's melancholy and sorrow in that expression.
Master, you and Halara seem to have grown even closer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rant. No worries. That's what chat is for ranting. And lady, you were like, meat buns are mule! It's mule all over again! Alright. So that's one. We're gonna do two. We don't have that many more to go, but again, I don't know how many more episodes there are gonna be where I can watch these. Alright. Yeah, see? See? Amaterasu, Riverbank. About Dr. Huska. He walks around barefoot in the lab. This isn't for anything health related. He simply feels time putting on shoes is wasted. This game is secretly Tokyo Ghoul. I don't think I've played that. Alright, I think Fubuki or Vivia. You know what? Let's see. That's gonna be something we pick up in chapter 4. We won't get that till chapter 5. That's gonna be chapter 4. We're not gonna see that until chapter 5. I'll have to check it out. We can get this right now. I'm trying to decide. Alright, treasure going home, fit in the mail, Princess Kaguya. I think. Hang on a sec. Where's Vivius? Okay, yeah, so all volume 5s are available in chapter 5. So in that case, we want to finish up through volume 4 by the end of the chapter. So we won't get that one until later. We won't get that one until later. We can get this one now. I guess let's go with Fubuki. Fubuki's usually pretty lighthearted. Usually. Among Master Detectives... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Halara's Coin, Vivia's Garments, Detective Deed.
Thank you so much for spending time with me today. That was a splendid adventure.
You'll always spend time with those thighs.
That's a little much. We were just out for a walk.
Nonsense. Even if this was an ordinary walk for you, it was a proper adventure for me. And this was also my first time using a vending machine and witnessing stray mice.
I see. Fubuki really has lived a sheltered life. Even everyday things are exciting for her.
I wonder if all her so-called adventures are like this.
Don't bonk me. You would too.
Fubuki, you said you're an adventure detective, right? What kind of adventures have you gone on?
Do you mean what they were like?
Yeah. Would you mind sharing any that left a strong impression on you?
Well, the major one was the first time I explored what is known as a supermarket. No, it is far too early for you to appear bored already. Did you know? These supermarkets have hundreds, even thousands of different items lining their shelves. And yet all the employees there appear to know exactly where each one is located. I cannot begin to imagine the sort of training they had to undertake to obtain such a skill. Based on my findings, I suspect that supermarket employees have abnormally developed sections of their brains. Well, is that not exciting?
Sorry. I don't think supermarkets are exciting at all.
Apologize to her.
See.
You made her sad.
I knew it!
What about this? One time, I was undercover while investigating a tribe of nudists in the Amazon when they saw through my disguise.
What? That really happened?
Of course. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It just surprised me. That sounds like a real adventure.
I see. So that is what an adventure is to you, Yuma. How educational.
Wait, you were undercover in a nudist tribe and got caught?
You wore clothes? Hee hee hee. I think I have to go with hee hee hee.
Is there something interesting about that?
Never mind, it's nothing. I gotta stay calm. Stay calm. Were you all right? Were you in any danger?
I was fine. The nudists were kind-hearted. Even though they caught me, they treated me very well.
I have to.
And they said that even if I was investigating them, displaying our naked bodies to one another meant we were all family.
Naked bodies? How nice of them. Fubuki really thinks a trip to the supermarket and visiting a naked tribe in the Amazon are on the same level.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Everything about her makes
We would have all
zero
chosen
sense to
hee hee hee.
me.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer!
Also, we are sure that's a nudist tribe in the Amazon and not a nudist tribe in Alabama, right? You didn't want to hear him say he he he? Makoto's masks. The mask is different every morning depending on the mood. Sometimes it takes him more than 30 minutes to choose, to the chagrin of the people around him. Fink the Slaughter Artist, a hitman predominantly active in Kanai Ward. It's rumored that he'll kill any target regardless of the difficulty as long as the client can afford it. Not with that VA. That's kind of why I wanted to hear it. Alright, so that is it for now. Alright, we do have some quests we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock those out pretty quick. Is this where? This is not gonna be where I think it goes, is it? Matt Mercer, maybe? Amaterasu security. Oop, never mind, too late. Actually it is. So we can pick up this memory right now. This was not here before. Memory shard silver. Recall memories with Fubuki from the notebook menu. Alright, that's the only one out in the open. I'm gonna check the Gumshoe Gab clues again to make sure I'm right about that. That should be the only one out in the open in chapter 4. We won't get the other two. 1, 2. Yeah, we won't get the other two until later in the chapter. Since we've picked up everything else that was available out in the open earlier on, we can go do some quests while we're wandering around. I would love for a video game to have a canonically trans woman who has a deep voice, but also written as a total badass. So, like, Bayonetta, as far as badassery. Where do I want to start? I'll go to church. Bayonetta is just like the first, as far as, like, I guess Samus. I don't know why I thought Bayonetta first. I guess because she's more of an action game, more of an action fighter game. Metroidvania is more of a shooter if you have to really describe the combat there. There's one in Baldur's Gate 3, not until the last act. How many acts are there in Baldur's Gate? Hey, it's the nun again. Kitty Nun. Is your hand ever gonna heal?
Don't make me kill your ass.
Look who came crawling back. What's the matter?
You.
Remember before how I had you counsel people in place of the priest?
Huh?
Wait, are you angry? I heard it was well received by people in town.
Hey.
It was so popular that I never get a break anymore. You need to take responsibility for this.
Huh?
Isn't that a good thing? People keep coming in to unload their problems one after another. I can't get anything else done. I haven't made any progress with my death metal choir, and I have no time to practice.
Huh?
I don't see what that has to do with me.
Hey.
You're the one who started all this, ain't you?
Why?
Only because you asked me to.
Don't make me kill your ass.
Quit whining and go listen to the people's troubles.
Oh no.
But do as the nun asks. Always always obey the kitty. Alright, but this time it's not my fault no matter what happens.
Huh?
Fine, but be prepared for the consequences if you mess up and I'll get going. You gotta be kidding. I think this is called the Church of the Metal Fox or something like that. Something close to that, something unusual. Stone monument.
I'm sure.
This fox must be the church's symbol.
Come on.
An otherwise fine atmosphere spoiled by a lame-ass fox. A gargoyle would really tie the place together. I would love to have a character as hot as Samus or Bayonetta, but with a voice like Ganondorf. Ganondorf was Matt Mercer in Tales of the Tales? Tears of the Kingdom, right? So that would probably be easy. Just get Matt Mercer to voice her. Amapal. Different versions of Amapal exist, but among the scarce limited edition releases, there's evidently a bear version. Let Matt Mercer voice a woman. DuckTales of the Kingdom. Woo. No, it's because of I was looking through the Tales series lore. Tales series lore again. There's somebody up there. Although Darkwing Duck, the complete Darkwing Duck series on iTunes is like $20 right now. So I snagged that. Oh, that's an arrow. You would do a good job as a DM. As a DM. Okay, that wasn't anything up here. Doesn't he DM already? It's down. Down. No, not down there, but down below.
You open
Can I have
parts?
some ramen? I want ramen. Alright, let's talk to you. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Have you heard about a secret lab?
What?
Dungeon Master. Oh, he's done a good job. There's... The comma threw me. He's done a good job as a DM. I don't think there should be a comma there. I don't know. It sounds familiar, or maybe not.
Hey!
Does anything come to mind? Anything at all? I think I saw a movie once with a similar title. It was a comedy about stupid scientific experiments. Weird Science? Which, of course, is totally unrelated. Now there's a fucking 80s movie for you. I think Weird Science was 80s. Excuse me, may I ask you something?
Yes.
Of course, I hope I can be of assistance.
And that's what happened.
Do you know anything about the secret lab? The secret lab? I'm sorry, but I don't think I've heard of it before, or maybe they were making a Dexter's Lab reference. I see. Thank you very much. But that's not a movie. Okay. That can make me the smaller partner. You want to be a tiny spoon? In a series of measuring cups, you want to be the 1/3 cup or smaller? What is it?
Hey!
Don't talk to me. I'll kick your ass. Huh?
Oh no.
We better not talk to this guy. He'll kick our ass.
You're actually doing the legwork like a real detective now.
Damn.
Phew. It sure ain't easy watching over some rookie detective.
I'm not a rookie detective anymore.
Master's got some donkey ears.
What? Okay.
Hey.
Guess what?
Huh?
What? I just heard the most amazing rumor.
Huh?
But it happened to be about a secret lab?
Huh?
What's that? No, I heard that the lady down the block is cheating on her husband. Isn't that so interesting? Not really. It really isn't. What the hell were you talking about donkey ears for? Alright. I don't want to get too far along on this, so let's see. Where do we go to talk to people? Looks like there's somebody at Gunai Tower we can go talk to. Since this unlocks an order. So like half teaspoon? Like a tablespoon or a half teaspoon? Or a quarter teaspoon. How small do teaspoons get? I think quarters is... No, I've seen 8. I've seen 1/8. Where is this? There you are. 6'3", 300. Damn. To say or not to say, that is the question. Excuse me, is something on your mind? Yes, but who are you?
And that's what happened.
The nun of the church asked me to go around and listen to everyone's troubles. If you'd like, maybe I can offer you some advice.
Yeah.
I see, that would be great actually. I'll get straight to the point. I'm in love. Oh, well, there it is. Love, huh? Yes, those graceful hands and feet, those wavy locks, those eyes of ennui, and porcelain skin. It was love at first sight. It was over for me the moment I saw him.
I see.
Oh.
I can picture him now under the piano, just thinking about, oh no. Just thinking about him makes my heart ache. Under the piano? Do you mean the piano at the hotel over in Kamasaki District? That's the one. You're my rival for his affection?
No.
No, nothing like that. I know Vivia because we work together.
I see.
Vivia, so that's his name. So lovely and ephemeral, quite fitting. This guy really seems to like Vivia. I'd like to help him, but...
And then...
You said you're a colleague of Vivia, right? Then you must know what kinds of things he likes. I want to tell him how I feel and give him a present. Naturally, it should be something he'd like.
I see.
Let's see. I mean, clearly a book.
In that case...
I think Vivia would be happy to receive a book as a present.
What's wrong with that?
A book? That'd be perfect for him. I could get him omelet. No. Omelet? Is that Hamlet? Muskbeth might be better. You've been a great help. I'll get my present ready and go tell him how I feel.
No.
No problem. I hope things go well.
Thank you.
These sorts of things are never easy, but I won't give up. Thanks again. Who knew that in a Spike Chunsoft game we would be facilitating a same-sex relationship between men? The times, they are a-changin'. Finally. Oh. No, I wanted to go back. There's evidently a bear variant with differently colored left and right sides. Popular appliances indoor dryers are very popular in Kanai Ward. Amaterasu's Corporation new Kagetsuchi model is quite excellent. Capable of drying any type of laundry in just 2 hours. Dimitrescu. I never liked Dimitrescu. Because the whole thing, the whole mythology that spawned Dimitrescu creeps me the fuck out. It's based on a Japanese urban legend of like the 7 or 8 foot tall woman. And it's really fucking disturbing the way she's depicted. Not Dimitrescu, the legend. Hey you came to see her too, right?
Huh?
Who are you talking about? I'm talking about that mega cute waitress. She's something of a legend around here. She has such a graceful air about her. Her voluptuous body can't be concealed by her uniform. Oh lord. She talks like she might be a bit of an airhead. Her radiant smell purifies the soul.
Oh, right.
The coffee she brews is hot, bitter, and thick.
Maybe...
Is he talking about Phobicky? You think so too, right?
Huh?
I think Samus is supposed to be 6'3" canonically. 6'1" to 6'3", but she tall. Even, and I mean without her armor. Well...
Nice.
Right? I knew you and I were kindred spirits.
No.
Well, no, that's not. But I won't accept you so easily. The strength of your conviction must be tested.
Huh?
Good luck with that, Master. I'm gonna take a nap.
Hey!
Question 1. I'll start with something easy. Was she wearing her hair tied back? I mean, tied back.
That's true.
Her hair was tied back, I think. Correct. That was too easy, huh? Time for question 2. This one's not too tough either. How many piercings does she have in her right? Oh lord, in her right ear.
Huh?
Piercings? She has ears? I think it's 3.
Yeah.
She has 3 piercings in her right ear.
Hooray!
All right.
Oh, right.
Incidentally, her left ear has 3 gold piercings and 1 pink one for a grand total of 4 piercings. On to question 3.
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Why am I into this? What is her name? Huh? What do you think? It's a tough one, right? I mean, it's Fubuki Clockford. Master Detective Fubuki.
Huh?
How did you know that? I didn't even know until recently.
Sure.
I don't think I should tell him we work together.
No.
It's not over yet. Here's the final task. Bring me something that would make Fubuki happy.
Yeah.
If you can do that, I'll accept you into the club. Why? Like we'd even want to be part of that club. So, will you do it? Hey. Let's do it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Boa Hancock is from a tribe of very tall women's. Turns into stone. Fine, I accept your challenge. You got guts, but I wonder if you know the answer.
Well?
Do you? Of course, I know exactly what she wants. I heard it myself, after all. Why is he trying to make that sound like a big deal? Go on now.
Say,
Do you have any ideas, Master?
You know,
I noticed this when we were going through the mystery labyrinth with Fubuki during that case, but Fubuki really likes stuff you might find in an RPG.
but
Where would you find something like that?
If...
Kamasaki District has all kinds of shops, so maybe we'll find something there? Her name is Fubuki, the legendary waitress. By the way, these will be the last requests that we will do. There are no requests in the next chapter. This is the last time for any side stuff besides the memory shards. How do I zoom in and out on the map again? I forgot. I don't think there's anything here. All right, yeah, let's go back to Kamasaki District. One Piece has a real thing with like characters just being completely random heights. And to solve this one, we actually need to go back underground. There's a whole tribe of Amazon women, including Amazon women that are like 10 feet tall. Or maybe taller. Man, Big Mom aged weird. Big Mom's aging, buddy. Puberty hit her, and then after puberty also hit her. She aged in a weird way. Alright, I need to go down. Someday I'll remember how to get down there. Are you talking about her sisters? Because Boa's not a snake devil fruit user.
I'm sure.
This store might have what I'm looking for.
Ah,
Oh, I was just about to close shop. Are you interested in buying something?
I'm sorry.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Don't worry about it. Take your time and look around.
That's...
That thing the owner has, could it be... Hey, that there. Huh? What, you mean this? I was told it was some kind of legendary metal or something, but it looks like worthless scrap. They really pulled the wool over my eyes. I still have a lot to learn about appraising things like this. Would you consider giving it to me, possibly at a very low price?
ah.
Well, if you'll take it off my hands, it's all yours. I was about to toss it out anyway.
Thank you very much.
Master acquired Orichalcum. Fake.
Yes.
All right, let's go show him. So, I have... Funny story. I'm actually holding it right now. I have a nugget of metal that I've never identified. I got this from a friend when I was a teenager, and I've just always had it. I don't know what it is. Now, my friend, my friend told me, hey, this is a silver nugget. I've got no proof of that. Honestly, I don't know if the crystalline shape is proper enough for that. I've never had it appraised. I've never had it looked at. Lately, though, I've been kind of considering... Again, this is just me spitballing. The way it's formed... It basically looks like a hunk of metal crystals. I'll put a picture of it on Twitter later. It's not the right color for pyrite, but it has the kind of cubic structure that pyrite has. I think there's a possibility that this could be an iron nickel mix, but iron nickel, silver's not that much, is it? Well, I'll put a picture of it later. I mean, it could be silver, but I don't think silver forms this kind of crystalline patterns. Iron nickel also doesn't form this kind of crystalline formation because it needs to cool very, very slowly. We're talking like it needs to cool over the space of thousands of years to form crystals like this has. So if this isn't just an iron nickel mix piece of metal, there's a strong possibility it could be meteorite. It's really hard to tell because it doesn't have like large crystals, large flat surfaces to really study. But some of the markings, some of the cross-hatching, some of the way the metal is formed reminds me a lot of like Wesselmann lines or whatever it is that meteorite has. So I'm not exactly sure what it is, but lately I've started considering that meteorite might be a possibility. But I've always had it. It's been kind of a lucky charm. It's a really pretty stone. It's really interesting to look at. It's just a solid fucking chunk of metal crystals. About a half a pound. Anyway. The reason why I bring it up is like I showed it to my grandfather. He's like, well, that's just scrap. But it doesn't... Scrap wouldn't form this way. Scrap would have a much more molten appearance. And this has a lot of flat planar surfaces on it. A lot of flat planar kind of cubical cross-section surfaces. Like molten scrap wouldn't be this way. It would look like fucking molten metal, right? It would be curvy and not angular. So I'll put up a couple pictures of it on Twitter later so people can see what I'm talking about because it's kind of hard to describe. But it's always fascinated me. In fact, I don't think nickel forms free. I don't think nickel forms like nuggets like gold or silver or iron. I think nickel is mostly found in deposits with copper or iron. I think in fact, if I remember right, the biggest supply of nickel comes from Canada, and it's thought that it's basically where a meteorite crashed and deposited most of it. Where do I want to go? I want to progress. I want to go to Theory Academy, I think, to progress this one. Let's go up there. All right. Can't go into the girls' academy anymore, damn it. What do you want? Woman who hates being hit on. I can already tell where this is going. If something's worrying you, I'd be happy to listen. You're from the church. Yeah, that's me. I guess I don't need to explain what I'm doing this anymore. So, what's worrying you? Well, there's this guy who's been hitting on me nonstop lately.
Come on.
I've turned him down multiple times, but he just can't take the hint. It's stressing me out. I just don't know what to do.
I see.
Can you give me a description of the person? I already know who it is. He was on the shorter side, but chock full of confidence. That sounds kind of familiar.
Oh, right.
He was also carrying this huge backpack. He might not be so bad if he weren't lugging that thing around.
I knew it.
She must be talking about Dasuhiko.
Come on.
That shorty detective was hitting on girls instead of investigating. No mercy for slackers. What do you think I should do?
Sure.
Let's see. Leave it to me. Keep rejecting him. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. To you, what do you intend to do? It's a bit awkward to admit, but the person hitting on you is
Sorry.
someone I work with.
That's why.
I'll tell him to stop bothering you. I see. Thank you. Good luck?
No.
It's nothing. I'm sorry you've had to deal with this. Looks like I managed to solve a problem. And in exchange, you've given yourself a brand new one. All right. Let's... Oh, I can go to the clock tower and do 2 things. Perfect. And on the way back, I can turn in this request. We're efficient. Depending on... Oh, okay, we've seen that one. We've seen that one. Burp. Oh, right. Some of our requests, as always, are going to be dealing with the cleanup of the prior chapter. It's Titty Gun Girl. Titty Gun Girl. Lady, you like psychotic women? You missed one. Is that Iruka? Oh, it's you.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What are you doing? Shachi is dead. Icardi and Servon betrayed the resistance. We caused so much trouble for you. That's right. Master was almost captured because of you. Apologize harder.
No.
Well, it was certainly tough, but it's nothing you need to apologize for. What about you, Iruka? How are you doing? Did the Peacekeepers not come after you?
Yes.
Don't worry about them. They won't catch me that easy. But now that the resistance is in shambles, I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go from here. Iruka seems really depressed. I'd like to cheer her up somehow. Encourage her.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. I'm sure your allies will come back soon. Even if they do, Shachi isn't here anymore. There's no one keeping us together. No, I don't know what to say. If only there was someone here who knew Iruka well. Flee, you fool. It's too late for that. Hi, Rain. I blame you for me mistyping my file names and putting an E in there. This is your fault. Alright, talk to you. Woman with stage fright. What do I do? If you're worried about something, I could lend an ear. Who are you?
And that's what happened.
The nun asked me to go around and listen to everyone's troubles. Then, can I ask you to listen to my problem? I work at a cafe, but I just can't seem to interact well with the customers. As soon as I'm in front of someone, I get so nervous that my words won't come out.
I see.
Sort of like what's happening now. I want to be able to talk to people with ease, just like she did. She?
Right.
She was only there for a day, but she was so beautiful and sociable.
Maybe.
Could she be talking about Fubuki? When I asked for her for advice, she told me I had to defeat the evil gods.
I knew it.
Definitely Fubuki. But I don't even know what evil gods are. And how is it related to serving customers? What should I do? Well, let's search for evil gods together. Let's forget about evil gods. Actually, I'm not sure which one this one is. I think it's let's forget about evil gods. I want to double check because I want to make sure I get maximum detective value out of this. I think I fucked this up the first time I did this. It's clearly not. I think things are okay as they are because they're not. She needs more than encouragement. So I think let's forget about evil gods is the right answer. But no, chapter 4. Not chapter 5. But Fubuki makes things pretty complicated. Alright, we did that one. We're in the middle of that one. Oh no, it is. Things are as fine as they are. Okay. I thought I chose that and it was wrong. I think these are okay as they are.
For now.
Let's set aside the evil gods for a minute. When it comes to dealing with people, aren't you fun as you are now?
No.
Really? Even though I can't speak well?
I'm sure.
I think the more you obsess over it, the more you'll freeze up. No one changes overnight. So if you keep at it and continue going to work, you'll eventually get used to it. Ah,
Yes.
thank you very much. I feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help. Maybe I chose one of the other ones last time. Maybe I chose forget about the evil gods last time. I'll try my best. If you'd like, please come visit the cafe sometime.
Yes.
Sure, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
That should be enough for now. Let's head back to the nun. Stola, tell me I did a good job and pat me on my head. Definitely my head. Get away from the bonk button. I can feel you people racing for it. I said no. Quit it. All right, here is your orichalcum.
Huh?
That's...
Well?
This is what Fubuki was looking for, right?
Oh no.
It can't be. I admit defeat. She did indeed say she wanted orichalcum in order to forge the Sword of Legend. But I couldn't find it for her.
Yeah.
You're now a member of the club. No, you should be the lead. I don't want to be part of this club.
Huh?
I never planned on becoming either. Anyway, you can have this if you want.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't need it. But
Besides,
I have an idea of what Fubuki would say.
I'm sure.
No true hero would turn their back on the Sword of Legend. Hydrate? Alright. What is that? I'll hydrate after this. A confession of love?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Thank you.
There's no time to lose. I must forge the Sword of Legend to become a hero. We just killed a man, I think.
Hey!
Now there's a guy who's living life to the fullest. Yeah. Her name is Fubuki, the legendary waitress. I do like that a lot of these requests have to deal with the detectives, so people have definitely been seeing them around, for better or worse. Let's go ahead and turn in the one for the nun too. Her entire body can take on a fiery form. Amaterasu Lab. Research facilities. Damn it. Kitty Nun. I did a good job, I think. Hopefully. The flesh demands invitation. I don't know why the text to speech thing isn't working right now. It wasn't working last stream either. I might have to look into it. Who's that with the nun?
Hey.
In other words, it ain't your fault, but if you keep whining like this...
I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
Promises, promises. What was that just now?
Huh?
Oh, back already? Peeping's a bad habit, you know. Can you change the voice to GLaDOS? I don't think I have those options. It's a plug-in. I'd have to go look and see what the developer allows. Oh, her ears are all crinkly.
So...
Can't just force all the work on you, can I? So I also tried listening to some folks.
Wow!
That's great. That person just now looked really happy.
Huh?
I could see the relief on his face, like all his worries had evaporated. He kept thanking you over and over.
I'm sure.
I think he was happy to have someone so friendly and approachable to talk with.
I knew it.
It's kind of funny how I play that song for Lady, and she's like, I forgot this was actually a song. You're kind of foul-mouthed for a nun, but you're also incredibly kind.
Don't make me kill your ass!
Shut up! I'm busy now, later.
Oh!
Her face went bright red, and she ran off.
Yeah.
As long as she's around, I think the church will be just fine. She's compassionate, and the locals really trust her.
That's great.
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we were able to help out. And that's another completed request for full value. Alright, I want to go... not to the glossary.
So simple.
In Glossary, you can review in-game terminology, names of places, and events that have happened.
I see.
Also, you can check my tutorials out over and over again. Is there anything in here about the church? Yeah, there's the church. Doesn't say the name of it. 21.1 thousand points. And I haven't done anything with the rewards in a while. Let's see. Let's go to Marinamon District. Oh, thank you for the gift sub. Unfortunately, I think it's still going to be in followers only, and day-long followers only. I'm just doing that to avoid spoilers. But thank you for gifting the sub. Angel, if you're here, I'm sure you appreciate it. But I'm leaving the chat this way so people don't spoil things. Especially in this chapter. Let's go to Marinamon District. Oh, I'm unable to travel by bus there. Okay. Let's go to Kamasaki District and then go to Marinamon District. Right. Can't travel by bus there because it's flooded. He simply feels time spent putting on shoes and socks is better used on research. Kanai Ward, Kamasaki District. Pink the Slaughter Artist. Amaterasu's latest products. A drone car that will autonomously deliver you from departure to tomorrow. A Minotaur, whatever the fuck that is. Actually, we can do this while we're here. It's been a while, Margala. How have you been?
Yeah.
Well, you know. There's something I'd like your help with. Oh, great. Something troublesome again? In that case, I'll pass. Accidentally part of the plot of Chapter 2 because of the disguise mechanic? What?
No.
It's about Iruka. Oh.
And that's what happened.
I ran into her just now. Oh, spoiled the plot of Chapter 2. I think you told me that, though. I think you said you spoiled Chapter 2 for yourself. I ran into her just now, and she seems really depressed about everything from before. I want to help her out. Do you have any idea how to cheer her up? Something does come to mind, but before I tell you, I have a request.
Huh?
Huh? You have a request?
No.
Iruka isn't the only one with problems, you know. I want you to deliver this to a certain man. What's inside?
No.
Do you really need to know?
Maybe.
No, I suppose not, but I don't want to be fooled again. No doubt, that's a fair point. Go ahead and open it. It's just food.
Yeah.
Yep, it's food, just like you said. Who do I deliver this to?
Yeah.
He should be at a small room in Doya District, the same one you were locked in before.
I see.
That room. It should be at the far end of Doya District. Do that for me and I'll tell you how to help Iruka.
Yes.
Understood. The small room in Doya District. Alright, before I go to Doya District, I want to go to Marunouman District. And actually, I think we're going to wrap up these errands next time, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, let me know. Give me likes, send me comments. Remember to subscribe. And I'll see you then. Twitch will continue in just a moment.